The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey. I got you. Watch 85. Let's go, Heavy.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Give me some.
And his first pass is incomplete. Good one. And now it's 2nd down.
Chef.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Garoppolo flushed out right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
We got 4.
White.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Even.
180.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Black 25.
Alert, flare.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Let's go.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Four down. Ready. Back 25.
Guy, check 6.
Ready. Go.
They go play action here on first down.
Check 3.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well
Hey,
done.
express.
A good pickup there, a 22. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Hey, let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3 down.
Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hey, let's go.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
21.
4 down.
Wait, 20. Wait, 80.
Now it's Breida. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Double tight.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Boys, we got 4 down.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And it finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, a 22.
49, check 49.
This is Breida. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
12, fellas.
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Goal fouled with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. The hell running right through him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
21.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Ryan.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back
And
to you.
incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
21.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hoover. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice hit, boy.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Sing on the slot. Sing on the slot.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Logan Paulson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Number 13, waiting to return.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
We got 4.
Hey, gun.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight. Double tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
By 20!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps, and he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 54 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Garoppolo now on the move to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Please be considerate of fans when using radios or...
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Bring it!
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ryan looking downfield for Joe. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 43 yards.
Express!
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Show an 8, show an 8. Check 26, check 26.
Second down, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Blitz!
54, Sam! Hey, Tuesday.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan going up top. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a thing that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the pressure gets to him again.
Blitz!
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They got tight left.
Ready, Blue 80.
4 down.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To throw is Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
54, Sam!
Hey, alert 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Crash.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45. 45.
11.
45.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
4 down.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
21. Here we go. 180.
4 down. Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Garçon with his first grab, good enough for a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Black 80. 180.
Garoppolo on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Two tights. Hey, 4 down.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons!